Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Etiefo ni ahefo. Emre no asan su Walkiyatv TV or Facebook so. Enne ya betina si ye hwehwe se de amanone nsem ene efisem ene de bebremu. Amanone nsem no maestro wa hei wo de amanone nsem bebremu ene efisem no so se be efisem no ma ye behwe ajimambadu. Emmanuel ajimambadu a enim se wabo black satellites abo black stars kan abo Udinese no enne ordinary kire hen ena ye ban so na black princesses uhemu amonso ewo Costa Rica omo si ewiase nyina emma bobo akensi a ekoso Costa Rica no omonso ena echi omo ne America for the hwani emma ne ekoso le obiani na ne ebe kan so ye bechirim na ye bisa se sentia as black princesses omoko akensi a ekoba nsa ebe bisa nsem kakra ne anya emu chirimu ye ba so na ebe san hwe kumasi asante kodoko a omonso wo nkran omo ye ahusisi edi abo Champions League ne liga emise na ochi ya mu na GFD ehu fixes edi bre ye behwe ni nyina na ena winning sembri ena ye de brem ya tenasi maestro
Honorable
meja ya tenasi biom.
Yes. I'm an idiot, and some more so they fuse with some more you so charm ba shocking news, and I say, and news say you'll be on why Lionel Messi are missing out in the first 30 nominees the Ballon d'Or since 2005, and our opinion friend Christophe Garcia Casa. Kylian Mbappe munya kasa obi e kasa ba nominees so e be ko Barca so aso ye.
Okay.
On say Barca turn mo for liver on studio for 100 million euros.
Wow.
No matter register player, no player ba ko bo am register no. Na Chelsea for church sa player no. E dey won send na be ba adwuma.
Barcelona well e ne ekoso enne de edam go for bisi ma mo ne be bo mo mo so Yo, I was here for class, no, you know, ya were born as I know. And yeah, come maestro, or not the apple, I'm an name. Maestro,
Honorable,
why already are
Yanko,
and now, oh, person, maybe
for BG with Tatana. Yes.
With the idea, with the idea. We would the animal, oh, Pama, and I did for a great young better side, you will let us say, Maestro, air call Amadane, Maestro. Flu.
All right, yes, so we be out by our share and on pay. Oh, well, Kia Online TV. You best share some. As soon as say Andra, and I said last weekend at Major Leagues, no, me say 80 measures say Andra, and I be way Mokoma. They say the Italian Serie A no, and then so the Spanish League no, and so it means and then matches no be and so it means to go Pemo, our league, and the Nantes, and the other Lost Lille, and it's me boy, a courage no, Pian so it match Paco, and no sense of and then elsewhere also and then over French League now and then send the matches to be a bit members so 2 matches and Barcelona and Monaco a bit fee normally rest 3 p.m. Southside Paris Saint-Germain and so bit match fee no matter Musa pay and also at 7 o'clock p.m. and also some match a bit mapper local promos as the Crusader and the French League and also 7 games and about so there the Crusader Lorraine and so bit match fee normally Lyon Etimabo Southside ACISU and so bit my Thomas friend Lens Southside Ozzy and the Angus Reps and the Clermont Troy and then Louis Toulouse Southside Nice and then Strasbourg and Brest and then Marcel and me to that Freiburg it makes a fee at Thomas friend Dortmund you reach not Dortmund send me a sound and that Freiburg and so it makes him back and then that German Bundesliga no match with Mama so and that match Bakuma Quincy Bayern Leverkusen and the Oswald Bebo Hector Berlin and the Eintracht Frankfurt Hoffenheim and the Bochum RB Leipzig and the FC Cologne Werder Bremen and the Stuttgart South Schalke 04 and the Borussia Mönchengladbach and so bit my bossa and not much now and that Bundesliga no a bit so a bit at so and they say 2 matches men's 4-5 and then Union Berlin South last game no 5:30 and they are 3:30 idea Bayer and the FC Wolfsburg and so between their boy and the La Liga also it may kick offer Osasuna and then Sevilla the same game now say and they say Osasuna SFA I come say the first Sevilla the coach you know near Osasuna it's on the Sevilla coming now omutu etimu kabako and then match CB and so bit Marcos match Mensa Rebaso and Celta Vigo about phenomenon S-Final and their boy at 3 o'clock South Valladolid and their Villarreal side game 5 p.m. when we reach and a Barca yes so bit my boy there and then Rayo Vallecano on the Stadio Sportivo de Camp Nou and a bit match fee 9 and there Rayo Vallecano and so it in their 2 a.m. let me be so it my fine me the Barca seno me bring so it in their pro let me much na and na much now Sunday see no and so because of us no mameko pemu and Spanish La Liga no na much 3 matches so Cadiz and Real Sociedad Valencia and Girona Sasa Almeria and the Real Madrid and so bit mabo see no na much be beba Fiorentina Cremonese Lazio and Bologna Salentina and AS Roma it's Spezia and Empoli Nemo and I says Siano and nice with Maba so AC Milan I bet if no new needs the above Sampdoria and Atlanta Leeds and Inter Monza and Torino Jacob Pemda oh the English Premier League the most watched league no and the match benchmark so and then the 7 matches and with Maba so first game no and 11:30 Aston Villa Everton Everton and shooting the ball Arsenal Everton Leicester Sagan 2 p.m. Brighton and Newcastle 2 p.m. Manchester City and Birmingham and also 2 p.m. Southampton and Leeds and so 2 p.m. and Wolves and Fulham and so 2 p.m. Last game no Brentford against Manchester United. Sagan 4:30 p.m. The Madam Quisiada and the English Premier League bet also Nottingham Forest and bet from West Ham at 1 p.m. And the big game of the weekend, Chelsea against Tottenham. That game no say there. I bet me about so 3:30 and also any day someone you go pay the first story so and so 8 for BPA or team 8 show there e be set na for the fear there England and also go pay more England there na me ademo try the big game no and so e be number so and the Kobusa and the pray for Antonio Conte say it is also the Tottenham and the Chelsea gab no team wara and say masa me the meeting ya no me nyɛ sentwani mo na me sentwa for no mo na metima yi sansen no international kakra and the opinion from Antonio Conte so 18 edit and so the Wusa said, the net watch game no send us new game was same Namian game is so fantastic, a very crucial game. Not to me a side game in the early stages of the English Premier League now. Let's say there massa and the game get to acquire atmosphere BPR and sweet match and it was also on his return on Stamford Bridge and I say feeling no it's me a great feeling there come up BPR and so to me no bomb by say on bet my test a very fantastic game. Now BPR so it's my come out and the coach of fellow Thomas to hear sir Thomas near who say no or there as a Chelsea so now you some signings and some per Frankie Dion more per rest for final I want to miss as master for final and some fan me meet me ya no them na me player no what as me dey say me year juma me o tell you man penny for so most with me do juma na be pian so it's my come out and the who say na that much game no London derby no say to me say a great feeling it's also a great and I say obet me Antonio Conte now him say there last week I'm to coach Everton or the good same part it makes some 1-0 on mathematics on so say this week so and now with my na be PR and so it's my and of course Raheem Sterling say Raheem now about Chelsea no how some of us describe move no or see a meaning queen moving the great moving come out and no say some aka or project friend Raheem Sterling and so them two that and that's so England in there Jelko Pemo or Manchester United and they say and so 14 between Eddie Pian apprentice and that's opinion the friend Eric Tinham when you say the first game as a manager at Manchester United was last week against Brighton and Hove Albion. Masautan Edinto by 2-1. Opinion some to that. Also first game not in Kolusana and a hard drink. Then on that Tomochi the PR I settled boys no was cycle no the PR okay they gave me Amuko against Brentford no very compact resolute Andy and so for more and so for win and also some like opinion friend Eric to that and the Busa said last week you saw a branch fellow Christian Eriksen about 3 rows or number 6 or number 8 and we was actually number 9 and opinion say on no Manchester United will be no a stagnant tour because stagnant tour will be like I say maybe a blue friend so they say match Robert 10 consider be on the one by yes now no once a pure person to be available to be where town with Marco into any sense of a car opinion a film and dear Eric Tinham and switching that on Cristiano Ronaldo and I'll say opinion very great or a legend what has name baby as a chance to do and so buy no then the match fitness from it also start to be bench no name when they all share we bet me started game no I'm a pian so to my way you feel Manchester United there je ka go pemo e wa there Arsenal when you say Arsenal so and then and player and then 11:30 I'm only Arsenal na bebo opanya fe no we make a say sorry no me last week no I'm that so much I'm only press now only press akasa and then I'm say I'm taking the game after game I'm only play papa so bet my idea I'm bet my do for more success and so that opanya fe no Mikel Arteta etment to the okay apparently William Gallas or a legend and the Arsenal team no me pato penino etima bekasa or say na menu kwele say that Mikel Arteta and also 24 am parking in this transfer window no in say season period that's what made for first four say Mikel Arteta etima for Arsenal etima endua and that's what penino on bet me edge and kwai na be pian so etima tie na so be pia and so etima come na branch friend Thomas Partey on no say Thomas Partey obia na nya jinuye na almost akudu na bema no as a branch on nya some ketwa which is the first allegation say etima dey to so na so etima popo na be pet near found there that's a no so kaka or penny friend Thomas normal step party. This is a cano. Jacob Pemo or Manchester City. We say this week. I'm in Pemo. Oh, fear. And your fellow Pep Guardiola. Only son of Kakotuja, so Kochuma, a brand of Haaland, no, a brand in the minimum queen, or brand in the pop, within the first 2 goals in the first Premier League game, Nemo Pep Guardiola's Massa, Radio near Shekwa, very Monketwa. Now Manchester United, and then about 30th August, Massa on this day, no, and dossier, papa. Only so on this day, on the 30th of August, in the year 2010, and I don't want to say a brand of Super Mario Kofi Bewa Balotelli. It's made about Manchester City. Now on this day now, on 2014, on 13th August, and Manchester City, it means a brand of Frank James Lampard, and so to for Chelsea. Samson on this day, and Manchester City, it means a brand of Pena, your friend of Pep Guardiola Isala, sometime no in the year 2016, Massa Guardiola by or call it 5th year in the end of the 6th year or power point to my papa by Guardiola. Massa is a Manchester City there on this day, and so 8 million also enough of the English Premier League, Jacob Pemo there, Pema, and the Spanish Premier Division, and the Barca and some season and Madrid, and so sending free. Because Pemo at Real Madrid, Pema there, a branch of Edna Hazard, the power in the camp, and then I say, a branch, the ninja, and say, there are upon your Carlo Ancelotti, episode you know, now many no quene, a branch in the ninja, Nina, so say, also to me, what's the bet. Second, when Emmanuel policy, a branch of Karim Benzema, and as a Benzema also former media, now many no quene Hazard, and Junior, or better message for move, and switching the fair there, then Galacticos, as the white angels, Bobokun, Yoko oh, there, passer, and so to my soil. Oh, people passer, so yeah, and Tina say, also passer, not because almost struggle, so it may be some place, no, 19 say good news, and so to my passer, it's very about 6 play. Name Julius Kunte, Nintino, I don't want to marry this, name my bed next week, I'm going to marry this player, no, I'm going to marry this Rafina, Lewandowski, Frank Kesse, Anders Christensen, Osmani Tempelemuna, and their passer, it's married this place after say, I'm going to be told 4th liver, as I'm going to turn Baza to do for 100 million. And so we have 20 to 30 million, and so much married star, and then a branch here, I have friend Julius Kundi, and also I can't feel about. Then I go Pimo, at the end of passer, it may have a press conference, and I go Pimo, Pena friend of Javi Hernandez, and so to the cemetery, they call it the Javi, and some also what in the afternoon, and the squad now with me, and so that before I say, Javi says in the panel, a branch of Nico Gonzalez, it's me renew the contract with Barca until 2026. No more branch, no, it's my Sevilla. I had the Valencia unknown for the 2022-2023 season. Then the coach is our Pena, the friend Javi said, send us who season or some many season. Preseason na bipia and so it may come and season no measure send there or something bipia so bipia timi and so it may at mom and know some coaching fire on Lewandowski no and opinions in the main queen Lewandowski there in or a striker or money or very great addition among Enquano everything strategy on Rafina say Rafina a difference maker or a massa or team the difference about Barca team or talent we bring Samson about Javi as go and some more ambition aim for this season. No, say on bet me there. It's imagine no be maybe say Champions League, maybe say Spanish Super Cup, no, on bet me UEFA Super Cup. Try we go compete there on bet match. And on Ansu Fati there or a generational player. What I say, no enya el Barca team ni so both we bet say ba on say player ba kwa a project made in ya. Na no cause Ferran Torres. Good news about say and the medical green light what you go for medical green light or bet me say akai and then na me admo cha and say na me admo nya nimi na squad Barca betting their corner about the goalkeeper Andrew Ter Stegen about the Piqué Ronald Araujo Sergio Busquets Ousmane Dembele Pedri Lewandowski Ansu Fati Ferran Torres Memphis Depay Christian Eriksen about the Melanin Pjanic Aubameyang Jordi Alba Frank Kesse Sergio Roberto Frankie de Jong Rafinha Eric Garcia Inaki Pina Baldi Gavi Anna Anu Tenas Renan Mantia coach I friend Javi and so it's my after say obeti no mako na etebia ye beti Messi come say see from there mama cause when say Andra and I dey say Barca and say nominees no Ballon d'Or France football no omutin channel nominees no it's Mountain. Now go my first text no and they say Lionel Messi need 18 Casales no for the first time for the first time since 2005. Opinion friend Lionel Messi and set me the count. Okoche first time Benzema, Eddie Kai, Courtois Tosmenu, Vinicius Junior, Casemiro, Modric, Rudiger, Salah, Alexander Arnold, Luis Diaz, Fabinho, Darren Nunez, Van Dijk, Sanson, Etosua, Phil Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, Cancelo, Helen Haaland, Lewandowski, Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, Joshua Kimmich, Sadio Mane, Rafael Leo, Mike Magnan, Arsenal goalkeeper, Nkunku, Abane Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylian Mbappe, and Sebastian Haller. When they mentioned a Jasa to make it list for the Ballon d'Or, then so one share go standing top for that award no branch your friend Kayo Mustafa Benzema. I know say like a few about you go pay Inaki Williams when say a branch and check out team natural say Edema Ghana and then they obisa no say feel need to say no say many queen not the day stadium for so many years na anything so team journey idea and Ghana what must so what must say kind Edema my Congo Ghana no so as the say Ghana Football Association president we are friend Kurt years Okoku or say opinion wa ponu modi o kan into omotimba ada Ghana awotime sakai Edema Ghana so say ada train there etwem once ada train etwem once some opportunity na kababa once and I did 28 years it's not this after so it investment ne my Ghana and then some say aka it's me by come our transfer so say some senior say I don't come pass I don't Tottenham and negotiate for Abrante for Memphis Depay. So we must have Edama Tottenham. Samson idea Manchester United and so any the Abrante said you know this achieve some seven Macano. Fino around 20 million euros. Samson idea Sergio Busquets so I just idea MLS team be menu de Chawasha obet me our join omo and so on Samaka jetimi to that Jago Primo idea Messi SSN for Messi says no and so it me fancy. When you said that Messi for the first time since 2005 Opinion economic list no for the 30-man list no for the Ballon d'Or no Opinion to me cannot say very disappointed or very disappointed. So what my name or share or say there organization no map on mumadi or mudi se fata because yeah if you know or no Messi no what my must no say now consider so with me fi basketball kunu name so or share there after say or fi Argentina saba pass no who say the p or say pass for catch say ontimi to so bi no na peer before be fan no na many kunu PSG or pan later pan no na for be say Neymar and that enter team or pan no ambitions no for club great Paul Gaitier so a very fantastic coach or showing him so make me agent go with a Champions League and na Kylian Mbappe you come say why and then so cha Ballon d'Or or be favorite and also obe to sue Abrante friend or not Kylian Mbappe so Kayo Mustafa Benzema not the Sadio Mane and so etimaka eminenti je fan say no etimi influencia Ajuma
Maestro
Ajuma
Maestro one order some na hwegu now oye yen English Premier League Manchester Manchester there Manchester United there
Ajuma so yes I'm more active na akwaba say mo bi achieve so we say Manchester United in sense na I think say last week me sure we game na me kwele the Paul Church and Messi man no ko share game we kakra in fact Manchester United 13 years cram so Kofi why what is the reason was social Manchester United lineup now to go into that game now it was so clear and then obvious said they were not in for business. It was social lineup now Obenya Abrante friend goalkeeper DJ Impulse now when Abrante friend Dalu Harry Maguire Emmanuel Martinez and Luke Shaw in fifth follow McTominay Fred and Fernandez Sancho Eriksen Rashford complete attack now who like the problem say Man United will go in for a first night anything come back at the point in time Obon Rashford as a first night at the point in time Obon Abrante Bruno Fernandes acts as a first line and Abrante friend so Christian Eriksen and then the number to join with Tino and one is also by now Man United game no they gave me just so under Eric Ten so when any proper midfielder then or they go to struggle because Fred any McTominay what the Abrante fellow that never did to that. So you can always focus on Abrante fellow McTominay any Fred in class holding no fitness. Was maybe a pressure you need and holding no for that. Obetima control Finfinama, the Frankie Dions, the Sergio Busquets, the Fabian Ruiz. Abrante fellow Milan cover savage more. So I don't know why opening fellow I think I say Frankie Dion can open in the midfield. Whilst you have options, you have 7 million cover summit of Napoli. This player is so good. He can link up play, he can hold up, contain pressure in the midfield. Frankie Dion, the least about him, the better. He is one player. So when Manchester United and team now, they are good to go. They are good to go. They can compete in any competition available. Because now, another last week, Maguire and then Emiliano Martinez, 2 players among Bomonche. So definitely, last is Ebeba. Opening fellow and the goalkeeper fellow, David De Gea, he is now learning how to be a ball playing centre back. Moment kind of man. I feel also say a ball playing goalkeeper. The likes of Manoni Amu, Te Segemo, the Dunaruma Mo Eno, Enubi, the Edward Mendomoyeno, Enubi, and I say David J. Episode. In such a last week, no, on several occasions, or personal panic, Fred 18 control midfield no, also to me, every defender, every midfielder, every ball where space any or credit space, any man will not ball. Or control midfield no, Fred any man coming in to so before I start transferring the close no, I can't be a somebody on being a Frankie. You need to do it. Any player,
good midfielder.
Yes, Fabian Ruiz is saying, I got 2 months on his contract. I don't know why.
So many PSG for almost done.
Last week, we bear the story say Manchester United panel. But I don't know why. Opinion fellow Eric Young. Young kind of cry channel. This is Manchester United. This is what I ask. Here, Manchester United is like Chelsea. Manchester United is like Manchester City. When you don't give results, they will sack you. And can I do Tottenham be or quite everything be there? And any results are ever be on my phone is hard. But with Arsenal, with Chelsea, with Tottenham, with Manchester United, these are big clubs, results-oriented clubs. They deal with results. In the first one it's my winning. Second one against Brentford. Away. Last season, Man U women away. Away Ocean 3-1, home Ocean 3. This time around, Eric Young needs to continue the terrain. And Newcastle was saying, and I know for this one, I'm sure they'll go in for a win. And the Manchester should win. And their formation, I know they Ronaldo best started.
Okay.
And they also started. It was an answer that Juma, a jack, and they will go multi. Now, yeah, Ufi, idea, mind you now. Aston Villa against Arsenal. Okay. Aston Villa first game about draw. So only see rather. Them option.
Yeah.
Now, Arsenal enable. Arsenal winning the first game. Ajuma. Then some for Arsenal start game in say. So Arsenal they are quick in transition. Thomas Partey any Abraham Gani Shaka. Since last season, Thomas Partey season team nimu. Mama jelly to perfection. Echono winner Sali Baba Bibia Ekoso Kama. And then Aston Villa, Steven Gerrard, Aston Villa.
Arsenal are playing Leicester.
Leicester, good against Leicester City. Ajumor, and a game Kitwa, Leicester first game about draw. After 2 goals win, no, and about draw. So at the Emirates Sports Stadium, at the Emirates Stadium this time around, Ajumor, I hope say Arsenal will make it 2-2.
Okay. Leicester
will score, but the goals will be more than 2. So I see a 2-1 or a 3-1 win for Team FN and Arsenal.
Okay. Okay.
Now the big game for Man City Bournemouth. No time to waste about. After 6 years, Pep Guardiola joining team no. Yes, what she said. EPL no only waje Premier League maybe. Now against Bournemouth, a straight win for idea Manchester City. And I know say Ronaldo will score today and nobody should go. Okay. Brentford the man Makan was Ajuma. I'm seeing Wolves against Fulham. Ajuma a dicey game. My Fulham here again. Hey. But this time around, we shall another Wolves team almost here quite experience. One players no baby bro. Jama to know is a one player can say man confirm come any better pa. Ajuma say Korea na say Wolves take the maximum 3 points now anymore. But Wolves enter more and Fulham enter more. Southampton leads. I win or draw. Okay. For Southampton. Okay. Brighton Newcastle. Brighton against Newcastle, 2 underdogs. But I see a win or draw for Newcastle. Okay. So Aston Villa Everton. Everton won't Frank Lampard against Steven Gerrard. Coutinho mo. Omo abeshia there. Players be to say Calvin Lewin a player there, but obenya abenfene eneni omunya Alex Iwobi mo rather. Ajuma a very tough game. It's a game with a pie dry anymore. But if I win or come, I'll go for Everton. Okay. Let me add much now. Okay. Chelsea against Tottenham Hotspur. What a game. Ajuma, so what is our game ready here? It's gone beyond on the field of play. Now, first game for Chelsea, look at Snarcy, Eshe, Thiago Silva carried Koulibaly pen. And then to be frank, I was happy. Penny there, how do you want? A bank a castle, yes, you are. And you want to get on Adjuma Muslim. So, which will put about 10 games consistent without injury. That's what I'm telling you. It's going to be difficult. Some of us do go. Because last week, Everton, your man said, I'm going to be playing. They are going to catch Chelsea on the counter break. And then on several occasions, I'm going to put 2 Chelsea defense onto a test. No? We saw Thiago Silva on a one-on-one situation. He tried to make service situation at hand. And I'm at Chelsea. Koulibaly, I had some interceptions here. It was so fantastic. So for me, Everton, so and I said, I thought him and said to me on first game. Harry Kane and so go. How you saw and so 8 minutes ago. But for this time around, Harry Kane loves to play against big teams. South now, me say, a brand say a friend, Marco Cucurella, and Robert Master because by show, anterior crucial ligaments, reserves and make any good use of his crosses. No, Chelsea, they do have front to I'm to make good use of it. Ajuma, a very crucial game. This one is very difficult to predict. Okay. And at Stamford Bridge, no, Thomas, opinion friend, Thomas just always respected Antonio Conte Nemo on the field of play. Ajuma, I'm feel so sorry for Tottenham. Okay, they will lose again. Okay, they will lose.
My young share a German Bundesliga. And over our matches now. See, so most of the start of matches on Fridays. And this is what is going on. No, I'm going for one match. And match no boy there Freiburg Dortmund. Dortmund show almost one. What's your Freiburg?
Yes, I remember. It's a Dortmund already kind as it stands. I'm going to talk to table with 6 points.
We have Freiburg team now, Monday boy, and let me say, you call them not Jima Mobi.
Yes. Ajumon said, game no shots here no.
He came in the second.
Okay. Game no shots here no. I just say, Freiburg ain't me theater na can. And I just say, Dortmund for no. I better take her. Okay. On the 35th minute, now characteristics, in your first group. Now branch I friend. Mukoko, Yusuf Mukoko, and a bino guy to small. It may take I and through one. I do my name. Buy a bebo now. Yes. So, Bundesliga now. A dominated side, a buyer. But this time around, I'm making sure, say Dortmund. When I started a very good note, saying, I'm going to make it on the 100% record. Because Dortmund for long say, I'm going to buy their compete, and they be on best place at my buyer. You want those for me. How long one of my buyer on the Man City? As well, so I'm in the Bundesliga now. Bayer Leverkusen against Osberg. I remember the title. I win or draw for Bayer Leverkusen. Hertha Berlin enter Frankfurt, and I will win or draw. Hoffenheim Bochum. There are 2 goals every time. That is over 1.5. RB Leipzig, FC Köln. Leipzig every time win, and I say win for Leipzig. Whether Bremen, Stuttgart, so I'm going for over 0.5. Schalke for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Ajumor, I'm going for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Win. Milastic. La Liga. And then Barca, Chelsea. Now, so this season, as a part of the season now, Madrid was quiet in the transfer market. But Opetima, so busy in this transfer was Team FC Barcelona. They say Barcelona needs car, but they don't need signs. There's so many sign players. At the end of the day, no, I want to sign players. Now, if I play about Copa once a month, come the Manuels. Game the day, Ajumor. Barcelona to win more than 3 goals. More than 3 goals. And then Barca bury and almost more than 3 goals. Yes. Last season, almost a woman away. But this is in Palensi. Now, player made from the one same now, I have from the Robert Lewandowski. He is one player I sign, Barca fans be so when but if you are a football fan, over to the entire Barca and penny for sign Lewandowski. Last season, along the line, Aubameyang, Ebeshemu, or give us resource. Now Lewandowski are back. We are trying to create a competition. Anymore. Over the years, last season Barca share goals, but they considered a lot. Now Lewandowski ba our boss obey as a leader in the team. Obey I'm a player some striker some more Barca team no. How it means striker was a good quality. I say open strikers are when you lose strikers there is no striker that comes closer to Abraham Lewandowski. Nobody. In this modern era, forget about Benzema. Benzema is a seasonal striker. Benzema, 6 years last season, I don't think and now a bunny pit pan. That is why he has been a contender for the Ballon d'Or. Lewandowski has been a contender for the Ballon d'Or for the over bare 3 seasons. So for me, I regard him ahead of Benzema. And then measure the way Lewandowski, the movement, the positional awareness. He has an eye for goal, and he'll make goal. Irrespective of free bench goal, so start to Ajumon. Now more chance of Madrid there, but Madrid there. But Sevilla, they should be very, very careful. They are start on a bad note. Also, Mark Tomu plays really. Tundi no, and as South Gonzalez also. No. So for me, Ajumon, I'm from Anusi.
Oh, I was a four. You're paying you now, you're paying you no. Oh no, how the vice. Boss,
yes, sir.
Anyway, league no one week.
You can do the national saying the Divina Bibliaca. I'm called off on Swana, my
Spanish league.
Yeah, Sana and Pessi and Mesha say for the beer. And really, I will start with the match of Vallecano and Real Madrid.
Okay.
And like he's saying, I'll go with him saying Barcelona rather. Barcelona is obviously going to prevail, but because looking at the signings of Barcelona, only about 2 days ago, and now Omar is so anxious as to be able to sign and register all of them, and then in the end, they are able to register about 5 remaining 1.
Yeah.
And most especially being able to register Rafinha, Lewandowski, and the likes. Barcelona obviously will have an attacker, but Vallecano will find it very difficult to deal with. Because almost signings, not what they decided to do, obviously, and how they have registered them now. Obviously, they wanted to make sure Lewandowski, Rafinha, and the rest will all be available for this match. But as to say Vallecano Last season they prevailed against Barcelona. As we said, this season around, if their defense is going to match up to the attack of Barcelona, that I'm not really sure they can do.
Okay.
So obviously, Barcelona is obviously going to prevail. Unfortunately for Sevilla, they have started on a bad footing.
Okay.
But Sevilla, as usual, they are some kind of on and off kind of team. So obviously, those they be league, you know, no about 4, 5, 6 kind of team where he get most of his strength towards do the Copa del Rey, now or perform wonders. So as much as some are starting on the bad footing, they will still come up to the billing.
Okay.
You expect them to come up and they will do it. The next match I would like to look at in the Primera is what Real Madrid is coming up. Real Madrid Real Madrid is Amera. Real Madrid did not really make any impact during the transfer window. My silent. You know, I think Ancelotti is trying to be careful with his team. It being young ones in Sweden, he doesn't want to make too much alternating around the team, but so focus on the team now building at one, relying mostly on Benzema, Modric, Kroos, and the rest. And we have Casemiro, and we have Rudiger, Schwabesche, defense. Yeah, it will rely on team no on my team here. And you know, Ancelotti is kind of coach, warrior, tactical. He has his game plans. It only team on person be touchy. Oba mo aba be also start so eduma no and it's one person there. It is silent in the transfer window. But there, you know, their president is somebody who would always want to look for players around. But the truth is, as of now in the football world, you don't see the players Madrid best or Kwakupuchiaba. Like you always want to build the kind of players they are untouchable. So anytime else also compare Ancelotti by so that as much as the players now shot in the system, almost all the good players are also attached to teams that are more Champions League. Let's try and build on this one and keep going. But with Amera, I don't think Amera will be a match for Real Madrid if they have their Benzema and all the rest still in play. So obviously it's going to that. The other Atletico will always be there. But it's money, you know him as a tactical coach or style of a bunny ball. Fight and get it. Obey. See, obviously we look forward to what will happen along the line. But the way Barcelona is signing is now about the challenge ever. It won't be like last season when they were like not there. It's almost about people were not sure what is going to happen. But this time around, they have made signings that are really, though I'm for complaining, wage pay, financial fair play, whatever was there, they have been able to deal with it. And looking at the last week, the monies they were able to raise to make sure they have that amount of money to be able to sign all those things. It means even sponsors are now confident in them, so they can really come up. It's now almost getting all those opportunities. But the danger now with Barcelona, and say they are still doing the kind of things they were doing among facing all these challenges. Monies are almost players sometimes monies they are looking elsewhere to show up their accounts now. It's so fascinating how they do it. But they have to be careful. The only opportunity they have is to make sure this season they put up a rare challenge in the domestic league and also in the Champions League for the people, their supporters who own the club to really be ready to pay for things to happen for Barcelona. And I hope with the signings they've made, surely things are going to be better. Let's run to the Bundesliga. Bundesliga, as usual, is obviously always going to be, for the past seasons, most of the time is Bayern Munich and Dortmund. Now Leipzig has come in. It is Bayern Munich has signed Sadio Mane. Dortmund will always put up the challenge. And now with Jude Bellingham, who is at the top of his form, first match, they have prevailed. I hope they keep the challenge up.
Okay.
Who's a Dortmund? They go on with challenging a bar, some more goes along the line. They go and falter somewhere you don't expect them to falter. And they will lose some 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and you see Bayern Munich taking the advantage to widen the gap. But I hope I like Dortmund. I've liked Dortmund for over some years now. Most especially when Luther Matthäus was their captain and Matthias Sammer, and they have that striker of and their small Amutai. And I know more Chapuisat, Chapuisat. I think like Dortmund those days. And the way their supporters used to be. I mean, one of the that's why I like Liverpool. Dortmund has that same type of supporters. Whether you like it or not, they are there waiting. I wish Dortmund does the magic this season and put up some kind of surprise. Maybe Bayern Munich, let's hope and see. But with Leipzig always challenge the two. Leipzig will always dare to challenge the two. But I'm looking at Frankfurt. Per what I saw against Real Madrid in the Super Cup,
they are playing Hertha Berlin.
I think we must watch them. Because what they did, they did not give in so easily for Bayern Real Madrid to do whatever they want. Yes. You see, it just almost put you up. When you're confident in that match, into the big one, they can do that because the man live, and now we're doing a team in apart from a few of the teams. Let's watch. Like I said last week, within the next 2-3 matches, things will start shaping up, and you will go with that one. I will then move on to for France. I don't want to talk much. It's always going to be PSG, and maybe along the line Marseille and then Monaco, and how it will. But let's come back to our own English Premier League. Almighty, this weekend is going to be very tough matches. Most especially Tottenham, Chelsea, one of the London derbies. Run through it for me and let me see.
Aston Villa, Everton.
Sure.
11:30 today.
Arsenal, Leicester.
Brighton, Newcastle, 2 p.m. Manchester City, Bournemouth, 2 p.m. Southampton, Leeds, 2 p.m. Wolves, Fulham, 2 p.m. Brentford, Manchester United, 4:30.
Manchester United again, Brentford. I'm going to say how you can grab a crack or your money.
Now, only my main Friday will do so. Only said Luis Van Gaal by. Or the Manchester core training talk.
Sure.
And we almost the matches. Or by or to Argentine. Leadership in the person of Marcos Royo.
Sure.
Arnold left-footed central defender.
Just like Ten Hag has done again.
And as I say, always Ten Hag goes to Aquafa.
So are you trying to say let's repeating this?
I saw somebody said it's likely because after all those things, Manchester lost their first match to Swansea City.
Sure. And it's happening again. They have lost to Brighton. And today is what?
So they are playing. They are rather playing Brentford. Yeah.
Brentford, some of the championship.
That's your boy.
No more.
That's your boy.
And they won't give it. Because England foot matches now at the ABDULLAHI. Like what has started happening to Manchester United. The moment we are tough team, and I use all that level. Na una chance na sa akola bi do she from safety. Enkola ni nyina ba omode 16 na yele. Ombe how adwins are so. And I hope it doesn't continue for Manchester United. As much as as a Liverpool fan, I might not like Manchester United, but I always would want to keep up the competition. When they are in competition, it is a nice one. But here, Everton, Aston Villa. Everton. Lampard.
Aston Villa, Buffy.
Aston Villa, with Steven Gerrard still in post, and obviously Coutinho is there and others. Everton. I hope they do well to have at least get a point, so that it will boost their morale. Because the first match, I'm with Chelsea, and then one other match, Arsenal. Arsenal, no one Leicester. That one is going to be a tough game. And I'm not sure any of them can prevail over each other. Maybe a draw will make it. But if there's going to be a winner, I will look at Arsenal. Because Leicester, they build up along the line. They build up along the line. Arsenal, with their signings, I am more confident they can do something this season. Yeah. Man City, Bournemouth. No. That one is not going to be a match for Bournemouth to do anything. In this Premiership, I think the match I will be attention because that match of Chelsea and Tottenham, which is also a London derby. Tottenham started with a good match and a good score line. They have their Kane in place, still scoring. They have their Korean magician still in form, doing the work. And we said about Utie Conte interview our grantee, Nedia all can say, or build a legacy, or Tottenham team becomes something else in the EPL. And over the way our year in the signings, and the way our building one, that is really what he is doing. And while you're on one, I say, on what pick confidence, be like they can do it. They have now started working as when and now Pochettino. Confidence, they are not money we are also a part of the top 4 or top 6 teams. And that is what made them go throughout the Champions League final with Liverpool that time. And this is what is happening right now. And Conte keeps saying, I want to play. The players are ready to play and they are ready to win. As you said, Chelsea can do the work. That is the problem because Son is there, Kane is there. Now Chelsea has lost Rudiger. They have brought in Koulibaly. And let's watch and see how Kane and Son are going to work around the defense of Chelsea. But for the midfield, they are all going to work around because Tottenham is not good midfielders. Kane will always start from midfield, support the attack, and come in. Kane here hot pay, Son will even come in and do the magic. And this match will be a match of the week. Nobody is going to want to miss this match. Chelsea is trying to play a mind game as if we are not ready yet. Anything will happen. We are in transition and still there. And even Tuchel himself is not sure, but you say Tuchel play that German kind of mind game with Tottenham. But Conte is not a coach with me neither. They will all come out and do what they would have to do. So I think for English Premier, that's the only match I can even comment on. For the other matches with those clubs, Liverpool, Man City, and the rest, they are all matches that are there to be watched, but not so important for this weekend.
Let me see what we can do once and last week but I guess no.
And yes, all you want me to talk about, you said the surprise will come. And really the surprise came. And even what do you call it? Club said it. Was very angry with his players. They did not play as if they want to.
But you also give
No, I'm giving them the credit.
No, I'm sure about you, but Club also said that the pitch was right. But this one,
that one I didn't want to hear it. All he said, and I like what he said, was the players were not like playing as if they are ready to play. And between me and you saw it. The Liverpool player was just playing as if let's watch them.
No, but you could bear in mind, I told you the last time that when this Liverpool side, you just use the trend and the fun. He's one player. He's a modern day right back.
Yeah, sure.
When it comes to searching for it, you will go at his crosses. He can shoot, he can score. But one thing that he needs to work on is
tracking back.
So last time the catcher was since this time around, most of the coaches have seen the attitude of Liverpool. It's not about the midfield. It's about the right back and then the left back.
Sure. And the problem is that is why I'm a club. Episode try so let me use Gomez at the right side sometimes. So that every time he puts Gomez in to play in the two central defensive role, it means that I know how to copy Gomez, go there and cover him. And that is what he's trying to do. But let's hope for the best. Okay. Thumbs up. You said it. And I said it because of the even those teams in a few championship, they always come to cause a scare with the tough teams. And it's happened. But as a Liverpool fan,
you were saying that Liverpool.
Yes, but no, I said it. No, have you not ever said a team will win and the team have lost?
No, I'm not saying that, but
so I said it.
It's like
no, wait, let me come in. I said so. Make answer. Just because, put it in mind. I've said it severally, and I am saying it again. I'm a Liverpool fan, and that Liverpool passion is there. So I wouldn't say anywhere. No, you have your team you support, and if it's your team I support, no be bad. Whatever analysis you make, you want to think your team should win. No. You see, let's be frank with ourselves. I can do all analysis about the team I support, and I can say Liverpool may be a team leader. When I look at the strengths, I will always think, say, per my real football mind, okay, match with a tough match. But that my support passion will tell me. Say no, Liverpool can also what? Win. And you have done it with Barcelona before. You can't run away from that one. Manchester United, last season, their supporters who were on sports programs were always thinking they would still do it. And by the time the results come, people will ask them what happened. And they will start giving the excuses like I am doing. So that is how it is.
Yes. Transfer updates. I don't know about you. The Japan said by next week Manchester for the competition signing. And is he the ideal player for Manchester United midfield?
Because this at Juventus. Sometimes when Pelo was feeding out, was one player that my boss a good midfielder, and then Ericsson. My problem is he's one player, he's one manager. You cannot manage egos. When you talk about egos, players. Yes, he can't manage egos.
What are we saying?
Oh, much one. Was forget about big bench.
That coaches now, it was our problem already. They are always bringing up players in their own league. So those players all are young players who understand their philosophy and they push them to. And that is why, what did that coach any championship BMO, league BMO, or recruitment, I can come back to the club. Process players now because we are comfortable with those players more than any other players also. And that is why Ronaldo sharing issues. I say I will come, I will not come now. Not everyone else said hard. Still, Okasa said he is still part of my plan. Because really, like he's saying, it will be difficult to some of they can manage players with ego, and that is where the problem lies with those coaches.
He's one coach. There are some coaches they can manage egos. Coaches that can manage egos are Pep Guardiola, and then Mourinho, Antonio Conte, Carlo Ancelotti. They are those who can manage egos. That is why Massimiliano Allegri failed at Juventus. I tell my Cristiano Ronaldo because when we say he has a player in the case of Mandzukic, and under normal circumstances, he needs to play as the number 9, as the arrowhead. But Ronaldo age now for any, you can't let Ronaldo go and play on the flanks. So you fail. What means standing on your toes? Now put the players according to the right positions. The same thing happens last week. He can't manage a good, and I'm saying it again. Because maybe Bruno Fernandes boy, at the point in time he was acting as a winger. And Bruno Fernandes said me, he's not as a winger. He is a number 10 or as number 8. a boss midfielder. And also Eric's neighbor. In the last coach here, about McTominay, I'm about Fred, I'm about Ericsson as the creator or as the creator of the team. About Ericsson, about Bruno Fernandes on the flanks with Abrante Freno, Sancho, and then Marcus Rashford. So he's one player, one coach. To be frank, Angel Abeno will play about one won't heal it. Will play similar among some book coaches maybe, but I'll give you results on the field of play. That is why I tell them in boss kind coaches like this, no, or buy now straight away. When we say you cannot manage Varane and Maguire at the same time, so straight away I'll go find by Emiliano Martinez. How do you mind? Or what you mind? Because with this egos in the team, and they are politicians. The moment a player become a politician in your team, next week I'll come and show why some teams have not been, a team like Barca has not been able to win the Champions League after 6 years down the line. Yet to win the Champions League. I'll come and show you why Madrid, after somebody in the last year, 2018 or so, and after some politicians, everything. Ramos was a politician. Varane was a politician. Marcelo was a politician, but because of saying that team or trying to be calm down. East Coast, the Bills were put. I don't want to go make us call showing there. But today, next week, me base and on the April again. I'll show you why the AC Milan, the Inter Milan, why their past glories. So after now, I'm going to meet any place with this are where I'm going to tackle.
Yo, I was a foreign salmon and this and no, Martin. We are twice we are going to pay time no point. I
know, I mean, pack around for the politics of football players. You see, Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, they have established themselves. They control the transfer market for their teams. They know the kind of players they want, and so they will bring you in. Because Manchester United now focused. If you tell me Ferguson, he tried to control the players like his boys. You dare not challenge his authority, and that is why we now grip a team and that is why when David Beckham also now injury because Ujano more than the rest would what fully. So David has to go. What's the this one? Come on, Ferguson, if you come here now, this coach, what do you call him? English coach on Kofa by after Ferguson's departure.
David Moyes.
Moyes. By that time, not players now shall say independence. So you won't get a chance to do what you want to do. You see themselves as we are the Manchester. You are just coming, don't come and disturb us. And it has gone on and on and on, and this is where it has gotten to Manchester too. And so, unfortunately, they're going to say Manchester. So, if you say more yes signings are, and that amount time, Mark coach is not chance into the decision. They be now the CEO himself from Ed Woodward's side. And Manchester people most say most of it was contributed brought in by Ed Woodward. They want who play on the person of Kotoba. Who coach no? Who nyei? The short console there was some team no icon Mao. Because the point was the Jesus blood and the agenda was how we are going to build such that the monies will keep coming.
Let me add something. I brand new for now so players are much not a and also dividends.
And I'm more doing and no more can once. And say a command is happy. When the coach beats that hard ban. I thought that had any abuse of Frankie Dion. Because on a color, only no. And he knows one in the Juma, the ball will listen to him. Shaban Ham one right card, the money other coaches from Holland are call Barcelona, and I look at what they always do. They will always go and bring in more than 4 players from Holland.
I do it now, Frank Rijkaard, no for Barcelona. Patrick Rijkaard, oh boy, and Patrick Clavet,
boy.
Barcelona. Coleman boy.
Because some of them are building and color more. Or fire by a consistent planet of my bed. I bet you more they will listen. Because officer, I am the one who made you who you are.
Yeah.
It's time hard. The other catch man, Madam go you as a Manchester United fan. That is where certain most shots anyone you should Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You got time hard or yes or can or a part of his plan. But boy, you know, on any snap problems get back. And a boy said, "Baby, but when I saw it, oh man, because Ronaldo will always look for Champions League game to play."
Yeah.
It was us, and no about thing around over. It will help you people that still focusing on Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And now, son, about baby, I'm a player. If I was a form, nobody is ready to come in.
Okay.
And Manchester people facing say, "Time on cover Ronaldo, but then you can show good for Fernandez, you know." Because by that time now Ronaldo Bruno was now the face of the
Manchester.
Or match will be any that say Bruno would conjure the magic to come. One shot with his long range shots or contribute to my goal now. The moment Ronaldo came, Bruno was sidelined. Ronaldo is now the focus. And now Ronaldo has left you in the dark. And now you don't know what you are doing. But let's hope for the best. So there'll be a premiership in the head.
You are wishing for a trust war if you send me. It's any of the catcher one. If you said me, didn't say, in and yes, Emmanuel Ajimabadu. You need to say, Abo Udinese, Abo Blasters, Abo World Cup, okay, 2009 World Cup, I got you under 20 World Cup, on the ball penalty, a chat wire Ghana for the J. Sa Kuam. Na Sana, and yes, Ajimabadu, I can't say one no, or best about the book, Massa Santo. Na asante kono se du baby na omukra amfrene se omra ono abefa na babwa akogina adokoja ache se obebokotoko nti na enim se eden a ajimambadu bebokotoko nso enu a nti a nya ene se ajimambadu ne Olympics for akama eyesi ama na kosi akan ama Accra Great Olympics nti enu nso ne nsama abafa Emmanuel Ajimambadu hono no ena yenyina enim ne si last year efa Ashanti Golden Inter-Allies I can see omuko si a ehun sensemba say omako ebet ne chacha to bi abamu na eno so ma ye three players bi aso na eno no na player ba ko a obebo Masa Santo Kotoko and dindi Richmond Lamptey no no so kan players a etwe omaso na eno no na Masa Santo Kotoko fo a enim so omo lawyer ni a owo abrochiri a friend new efori ono omo de share nsem say onko no ka bi ma Richmond Lamptey and Panso now even in here said PFAG for so can be my place now no one can Emma and whom I ever said cast for more state of execution and no just said let's let me up also X I can compare said appeals committee and I said on Metna and Seven so Intina at the can say Richmond Lamptey no so Lebanon Richmond Lamptey then I buy and say Richmond Lamptey no say or no so Yaman state of execution obetimi esi akama Kumasi Asante Kotoko League ebebo ne Champions League Kumasi Asante Kotoko bebo no nti ano so nsamode abama Richmond Lamptey no ena na ochimo bem se beye yawada no na GFM for so release 2022-2023 league fixtures eno so yebaba betena se ne aka ho asem ena wo mu so Accra House of Folk for defender ba kwa friend Larry Ibrahim Smiler sa abranti we oyekoko pa ono na edu ebi House of Folk ka so omo na ni adwuma bi na ntie enya ni se na aduana fo ne no di nkomo ema echiko abibia ni Ghost sponsor di ba mu makin Faisal for di ba na se se ne anya na ntie ne se wone Samatex for akosan infimi contract afide Samatex ena okusi akan amon yefiri hoduma ne asamba Enoch Morrison eno de mi se obi anya ne tie se na Masa Asante Kotoko epen na eno na biyo mi se ne contract be santi Masa Asante Kotoko betena se ama contract ne ba wi ya na nkoma san na so na ntia yenya ne se Asante Kotoko akone kimfaisa fo atena se ama ntia se ya eduma sisi ayeka se Enoch Morrison bit ma ba se ne Kotoko be da na di atre omochi tai for se sisi wabeka Kumasi Asante Kotoko ebushekuo no enye ono nko a yesahe a Augustine Randolph Oboma Carolina United no ono so enye ne tie se Kumasi Asante Kotoko ne no akasa ama sisi kwa nkomo na duechi pa enne ayeti obetima ba se obeba abesi akan ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko ena player ba kwa osaka ho ye Umar Bashir ye player ebrebi Kotoko Kotoko no ba Kumasi Asante Kotoko ne be si akan kakra abra na siki akono eye Kotoko training sabe no na Dr. Kwamichi, executive board chairman. Because you can say, Omo ball, car configurations, cap money zone. Now, Omu for young see Omuja, Oma Bashir. Now, over last season, league, boy, and modern boy, Obama, Kerala United, Nintino. She say, Obama, Ghana national and local team, I from Black Galaxies, Obama. Nti kɔtɔkɔfɔ asan akɔ ne ɔmo akɔdi nkɔmɔ ama Kerala fo agye atuma ɔmo Abashiru yɛ kɛse ɔno nso ɛbɛba abɛdi ɛbɛba abɛsi na kan ama ɔmo ase Asante kɔtɔkɔ abusuafo mmerɛ no kɔ nti nsɛm no nso dɔɔso yɛmfa nsi hanom na yɛntoa yɛn nkɔmɔ no so na memfa wɔ ntwa to Accra asafo yɛnya ntiɛ sɛ ɔmo de ɔmo players no bi atoto transfer ọmọ ká sẹ Kofi Koji ẹni player baako a friend Frederick Ansa Kpoche yẹ dọ ọmọ ato transfer na ẹhun nsẹnsẹm ba ma players no yẹ sẹ hasefo ẹnfa ọmọ krataa ma ọmọ na ọmọ kọ fatigues a ọmọ na ọmọ ẹbẹ ti akan na ẹno na ẹsẹ hasefo no nyanteẹ sẹ players no nya teams a ọmọ bẹ kọ na players no nso wọ contract kakra wọ hasefo nti hasefo ka ayọ ọmọ adwene sẹ players no nya teams di a ọmọ nfa teams no ma na ọmọ hasefo kọ. House for no ento omuma sa teams so na players no so dabi one na out to transfer aka say yes surplus to requirements nti say one declare sa dia ye nya team bi a ye ko mo de mo fa encourage ma ye ni ni na ebe nti eno so ne nsem a eda ho house for ne players ni bi edge ti abusia for nsem no kakra ye de bre mo luka scene no nti mention say boss.
Yo, Mr. Chef, with the love story you brought up, you see, it's hard to tell. I don't know where it came from. I hear it only in Ghana. Maybe they are not to transfer. So because of not to transfer, check Joe, and that is what you are trying to tell the player. I don't need you again. So when you have player, then you don't have to hold on onto his documents. It is uno be adwuma na bi oye wo administrator na wo say mintimi no enye adwuma bi but also o man letter and now no choose letter of resignation on show and the man letter of termination of appointment and so a on farmer the documents bi also hand over say na be wait 20 documents na compared na say no so me farmer was so na adwuma was there bi and you say company na o be fa wo ne ba na o kwani dey o say bi a company name me beg 3 months salary because me na ma show wa abesi ne I just can't me intimate asiye yi when you player let the player keep training with you if you travels be a untimi mo bi and the player we available because so not to transfer now for you osuma konya meeting for me kata ma me na me nkwa o si dey be ma team name na yes. Who are right so can be the goal because there's still a contract. That one I do perfectly understand. But because of not to transfer, what man I always said the next season you are not going to use him.
Yes.
It was not use you know. Now you can't answer that Sukutawa. What are you trying to tell the player? Not so person ending the career. Yeah, just game or not in a professional way. You know you better once. Training now, players be assigned on more team for years, maybe another match and that is why they decide to send some players on loan to even in a lower division. Man, Kobobi. The player will do no team, and one are better or the but if you have no loan, magic it would tell one out the account now the idea. Okoya, oh, yes, Okoya, dear, now Obi Penalty, you're rich by every reason. But in our case, you don't hear those things. Your better answer is the players how to transfer. I think we must look at the way I handle your Yema. Yes, a time will come we and players and the managers going have problems. It will teams. That is how it is going to happen. And coaching was shown the asking. Into one way, others will start also doing it. And now let's look at Kotoko and their signings. Kotoko is going to Africa. But I think that should be going to Turkey for this season.
This week.
This week no more. 13.
So they are moving
tomorrow.
Sunday.
And I think their signings are apt. They also move players. But as you said, those players are ready for the African game. and the questioner. What's in there? You be silent. And one thing I always say, in their signings, you know, are the technical people involved, or is just the management who are signing the boys? You see, in our game, and the man be our coaches need players in that program. As at now, Kotok has issue with coach.
Yeah.
Whether Ogun is staying or they are bringing a new coach.
Ogun, let me give you an update on Ogun. Ogun, there's a so only Masters and Toko. He's no more their coach.
Okay.
Kotoko has the green light to appoint. And what is coming up in the set? Kotoko ne Kamumanu, our Burkina former national team coach. Omuni Navy.
Okay.
The coach in France all year refresher course in Tico or no this show.
Turkey. I've also heard Kotoko some being here technical director.
Yes.
You see, who just sign this, and that's why the European teams are always doing better.
Yes.
And even teams in Africa or multiple Champions League nature, they are doing better because they have their technical directors and team in place.
Yeah.
Even if there is no coach, they help with the signing and recruitment of new players based on the philosophy of the team.
Yes.
And even sometimes they always have eye with certain coaches and they understand their game plan. So when they are signing, they sign players with those coaches in mind. Say player any coach you say no. Obet na be game na again. Abe mama. But maybe someone say to sign is not more here. Is it the management who are doing the signings? Or they are having advice from the new coach they want to sign and the technical team and they signing players now. Why not careful coach na be join me. They be our sign you be say assign the first just about the ball. Coach in the be training be 1 or 2 and I don't need this player. Also to am discuss you want me permanent. What bear supposed to requirement not obi an we need na on ebe the issues here there. Supporters too are hearing say yes sign. Most of the border issues but the player na your call he say no ni na about the issue. I think they must be careful the way they are signing players every day and now. They must talk to their technical. If they need a technical director, let the technical director come. If the coach is going to meet you, he will meet you. But signing the players, make sure the technical people are involved so that they are sure that these players are what we need and they can come and help. Now let's look at the issue of.
We have just 2 minutes to end.
Let me be fast. The issue of Ajimabadu. Ajimabadu wanted to come to Kotono. But I think we're going to continue Africa. The signings they are making. One way about no problems very because when who he is, though he's a good player, age is not on his side. Let me find a cool place to go and relax. So let me get to Olympics. And one other story you talked about, it came to mind and I've forgotten. I was very much interested in it. No, it's about the cast a year about the yes. Sad issue. I think last week now I came back the issue concerning Italian Serie A. Juventus winning I think they did not even talk about the players. It is the team which has been demoted. And a lot of the players left the team and joined other clubs. But another year, they are players in now. It means more than 45 players or to 50 players. Yeah, because I'm more for about a year or two. Whereas they have potential to grow and become better players for Ghana, even to have advantage with them. It is something, but it is good Sokotoko who say, no, we need you Atlantic. So let's take the case up. They go to class, PFA the burn, and they realize, no, stop that one. The motion, we don't have a problem. But you say, so many players for that period. Stop, hold on to it, and let's look at what will happen next. And I think it's a good call for the players.
Yes, also make but the consign is somewhere, what they say, on boss can be social science, their management, it's in the influential players, air science, but as you say, coaching will be some, and coaching they're training so well, league never chassis, but the cracker, match the 3, that one. As time goes to the council, yes, it's man to be answered, or you said it a show, or can't be to be answered, answer will be answered.
As if for an area for the know about the American still for time account with the BC here, that the master, the best share and me at the market. Barcelona